Hi everybody, we are here at Hacienda Alsacia Starbucks farm. So my wife wanted to visit. She's a big fan of Starbucks, so you're gonna see it. So we came in here. It's a great place. You gotta say it's Costa Rica, so it's a great place. So we're gonna be taking the tour in a few minutes. And but again, one of my things is, like I say, I'm not a big fan of Starbucks because of the price, especially, and the burnt coffee that the barista make in the United States. And I mean, well, we're gonna see. I don't want to just criticize something without me being here and see what it is. That's why I came here, to see exactly what it is, and instead of just criticizing it for no reason. But again, that's what it is. The farm, the coffee farm from Starbucks that we know in America and all over the world. So it's called Hacienda Alsacia. So we're going to be taking a tour. In the meantime, we are just pretty much having lunch. That's a beautiful old school Land Cruiser Toyota. But when you come in here, it's a pretty great venue. Well made, and the view is just amazing. I'm going to show you. In the entrance, you have this view with that little fake fountain that they have there, kind of fall. But then you walk in, you have of course the front desk that's there. You can see up the hills. They have like plantations, bananas and stuff. And of course, you walk in, you see people. And as soon as you walk in, you look to your left, you turn around, and you walked all the way to the rails. See my wife sitting right there. And this is the view that you get. So yeah, it's a great venue, but this is what you get. So far the view is fantastic and we like it. Alright guys. Alright, so we are chilling here at the Starbucks, what is this? Alsacia. Getting a little drink, beans and rice. This is a typical Costa Rican dish, rice and beans, cake made out of cassava or yuca, and an omelet with cheese and ham. I can tell you the ham and the cheese are totally different. This is not what you get in the USA. It has a taste that, especially for people who live in Europe, they will recognize the taste because this is a real cheese, not the cheddar cheese, the other one that we see in America. This is a real cheese, and the ham is not too salty like in the US, so it's fantastic. I ordered an espresso mixed drink, almost like an Irish cream, but you still feel the bitterness of the drink and the coffee, the bitterness of coffee. My wife had a carrot cake, which she says very moist. And what is that one? Espresso doppio. What is in there? Okay, so here we go. She's a Starbucks person. I'm not. All I'd like to do is enjoying things. I'm not into a particular names, but she's a big fan. Look at her face. She's oh yeah. Yeah, she's a Starbucks. So I'm gonna be very critical in this little tour that we're gonna take in about an hour, right? 2 o'clock. I'm gonna try to film some of them because we still want you to come over. Look, I'm critical about Starbucks, but because I go there and I try things. Great marketing. I give it to you, Starbucks. You have a great marketing. But do I like the price that you guys offer? No, I don't. Let's be clear. I would get a coffee from a gas station. But marketing wise, you got of course you will disagree with me, but Starbucks, let's say it, you are expensive. If you're getting your coffee here in Costa Rica, it should be in a certain price. But again, that's your choice. You are finding your demographic, which is fantastic. Marketing wise, you guys are great, but price wise, for me, I don't think coffee should be that expensive. Sometimes actually in USA, your coffee tastes burned compared to what we just tried here You guys are doing a better job here in Costa Rica than you did in the US. Say your barista burn your coffee. Like I said, I'd rather get a coffee from Circle K, 7-Eleven, or AM PM compared to yours because it's burned. So let's say Starbucks. That's my opinion, and some people will argue with me, especially men. I'm pretty sure a lot of guys out there will agree with me. Women are very much attracted, and I know you guys did a lot of research to attract a lot of female to drink your drinks and get your fancy cups that I have a lot of them in our house. She collects them. Again, I don't blame her. I don't blame you guys, but that's just my opinion. So we're gonna take a tour, and we'll see you out there, guys. All right, but beautiful view. Let's say this is a beautiful view in Costa Rica, Alsacia place. All right, guys. All right. All right, so we just finished the tour, and it was great actually. And we met some great people. We tested the coffee. We saw some plants, coffee plants, if you can call it that way. And again, like I said, the purpose, of course, my wife is a coffee drinker, a Starbucks coffee drinker. I'm not a big fan, but again, that's my opinion. So we did a tour. The lady who gave the tour was great. She was fantastic. I think her name was Carol. Of course, in the beginning of the tour, one of the things they told us that we can take all the picture we want, but do not film. That was interesting. On my American side, I believe they try to avoid any liability for whatever the lady can say to be recorded. So that's what I believe. So it's just liability right there. But again, they're protecting themselves, and that's what it is. So we started the tour. She was explaining how the plant, the coffee beans, and along the way to grow the beans. Now, the most important things is like why that particular location, and what she was trying to say is the only lab for Starbucks to have. And one of the thing is the coffee business is kind of in danger because you have so many coffee places nowadays. Like I mentioned to you guys before, Circle K, AMPMs, 7-Eleven, we still love their coffee. I do love their coffee. So why should I buy an expensive coffee at Starbucks or any of the coffee places? But I'm mentioning Starbucks is that's where we went. We went to the tour for Starbucks. So why would I buy Starbucks coffee when I can get a coffee from one of those other places, a gas station, not just to name those names all the time. So that's why Starbucks pretty much is going to those places. She named a few places where, Costa Rica, some places in China, some places in Central Africa. She said Rwanda, but there's also some coffee plantation in Congo, where I'm originally from, and because it's on the belt of the tropical land, tropical weather. So that's why Starbucks is doing those researches to make sure that they stay in the business with a good coffee. Now, my opinion is, actually, let's mention something. She had to make sure she mentioned that Starbucks does not claim to be organic coffee. And I think legally that was a great thing for her to say, because again, when you look on any plantation, there is a problem on this planet where when you do a big acres of plantation, you're going to have a problem. You're going to have diseases. You're going to have bugs that will destroy your crop or your plantation. So as a grower, whatever is Starbucks or not, they're going to have bugs. They're going to have diseases that will actually destroy your coffee or your plants. So they need to use pesticide to do that. So she had to claim that she's not, Starbucks is not organic. They don't claim being organic. So that was a very interesting legal way to mention that. Now, when we started doing the tour, she explained everything is fantastic. Actually, to tell you the truth, it's great. It's great explanation because we did some other tours with coffee in Guatemala, and that was a totally different experience. I can tell you that. So that will be probably another video. Now, she mentioned about, again, this is a lab. So what they do is, the beans are pretty much hybrid, self-pollinating plants, especially the Arabica that they have in there. So every year they're gonna try to cross-pollinate some of the beans or some of the plants to see which one or which mixture or which hybrid can stay healthy or taste better. I mean, she said taste better and all that, but it's pretty much which one of the bean after self-pollinating or cross-pollinating with other uh, plants can resist more and grow better on that kind of soil and that kind of climate. Again, they don't need bees and they don't need anything else. So, but remember, it takes 4 years to have a mature plant to give you beans, and they have to harvest every, I think, once a year. So every 12 months or every 6 months, depend per year. So that's why it was very interesting. So saying all that, now let's talk about the marketing. Like I said before, they have a great marketing. Starbucks has a great marketing. But as I will say that again, female are so much attracted to it. So we did the coffee tasting after she showed us how to do the machine. Most of the people holding the coffee in their hands, it was mostly female. Let's say that. And then we did a coffee tasting. Most female did not finish their little cup of coffee. But most of the guys just sipped on it and they loved it. They finished all the stuff. Now, the interesting part is like, why? You will realize in America, most female are attracted to those coffee because they're full of sugar, milk, all those cream, mocha, latte, macchiato, whatever. But during the tasting, it was pure coffee, no sugar, no milk, no caramel drip or no special drip. It was just pure coffee. And most guys sipped and finished the whole thing. So again, the sugary drink that we get in the United States attract a lot of female. Again, the marketing is great. Don't take me wrong. I'm not criticizing that. I'm just saying that your coffee is too expensive. Starbucks, I will say that. Your coffee is very expensive, but you know what to get. And men, we're not gonna just get a coffee because it's fancy or whatever. Most of the time, we just need a black coffee. That's what we need. But you know how to get your female. And we finished the whole tour. It was great. Again, they have a lab in that particular place, Hacienda Alsacia, that's the name, to just make sure that the business stay afloat, pretty much. And but again, I would mention what I said earlier. The coffee in the United States, all those barista, I'm pretty sure they do a great job. But in the United States, they taste more burn than what we have here in Costa Rica or whatever we taste in Guatemala. So if we can get the same taste of coffee, Starbucks, you're listening, it would be great because it tasted better, way better. And I think for marketing, you should also try to market for the guys to just drink a coffee, like they say, cup of joe. And that would be great because I'm 100% sure that they will love it. Now, something that we noticed, some of your gift, the cups, the mugs, it was not interesting. For people doing a tour, you didn't have that many, the variety. Like I said, my wife collect all of them. And she was a little disappointed to see that you guys are missing some of the great cups that are usually, I mean, the design that you have in all the different countries or all the different locations in the United States. It was missing. I think you should think about it. You might be cutting costs, but that's not my problem. It's your problem. But that's just an idea of marketing. Try to market on guys. I know those girlfriend, wives, they're going to bring guys to drink that coffee. I agree with you. That's fantastic. But sometimes just, some guys need just a cup of coffee. You can mention it's from Costa Rica, whatever country you say it's from, and just give them a great price. I'm pretty sure they will get that black coffee for themselves and that sugary coffee for the wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. I don't know, whatever people are attracted to those sugary coffee. Anyhow, that was my opinion. I hope that you guys can go and visit the Hacienda Alsacia in Costa Rica, and it was a great tour. Again, don't take me wrong. It was a fantastic tour. It's worth to see. So go see it. Again, my name is Yombo, and we see you later.